Everything
Boom. All right, gang. Y'all know who it is, man. It's Drop. Once again, we back in the building. No need for introductions. By now, y'all know who these people are. I'm pretty sure y'all know who these people are, right? Let me get into this spill. So let me address Todd. That was a dude named Todd out in Oklahoma that felt some kind of way about a video I dropped off last week when I was like, how do white people blow a 400-year head start? So, you know, he emails me. I tell people to do this. If you feel some kind of way about what I say, bro, Drop, go to my description. Everything you want, my email, Cash App, whatever you need to know about Drop is down there, gang. But he gets in the he gets in the description, finds my email, he emails me, was like, yo, bro, I mean, y'all need to give it up on this white privilege situation. Like, how do y'all still feel white people in 2025 are privileged when we struggle just like y'all struggle? And what's amazing to me is that why should I have to explain this in 2025? Bro, y'all have 400 years of history. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. But since you act like you don't know, let me explain a couple of things to you, right? Bro, I'm pretty sure white privilege is in everybody's work field. I'm pretty sure you being black, there are things that you cannot do that your white coworkers can. You being a white person, I know you see this, bro. I know you see you can get away with this much more by you being white than his brother or sister can. And for you to sit here and act like that shit don't exist, now you play me for a dummy. Because for you to sit and tell me white privilege is not even a thing in 2025 now, and make it seem like, oh, you must think Drop is out of his mind, like Drop will believe anything. When I live in the same world you live in, Scooby, we live in America. We see the same thing. Now, no matter if you believe this dude's story or not, but this is prime example of what I'm saying. I'm not saying Scooby shit is valid, but you ain't never had to feel this way. Listen to what Son say.
I just got laid off from my job at CBS, and every producer on my team who got laid off is a person of color. Every person who gets to stay and will be relocated within the company is a white person. Now, in my meeting with the executive who told me I was getting laid off, I specifically asked him if it was a consideration for us to be relocated somewhere else within the company, and he said that we advocated to keep the show. We advocated to try to get you relocated somewhere, and we couldn't. Because I asked him, why are you the person who is making this decision or delivering the news that we're being laid off? And he said, oh, it could have been anyone. Only to later find out, because it wasn't until I went downstairs thinking that me and all of my colleagues had been laid off, that I found out that it was only the people of color. So I went one by one to my white colleagues. Are you getting laid off? No. 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 So I went back up to his office and I told him, I think you lied to my face. And come to find out, it was not his decision to eliminate the show that I work for. But he did get to decide who got to stay. I told him, you said that you couldn't get us relocated, only to find out that you were able to get some people relocated and they all happen to be white. Am I supposed to believe that that's a coincidence? And he said, yes, I'm supposed to believe that's a coincidence. I said, do you believe that's a coincidence? He said, I do, because I chose to keep the people who I had worked with before. So, mind you, not only is it not based on merit, it is in its result racist. I don't care if you decided to keep people who had purple colored hair. You deciding to keep people who you had worked with before, which don't even know if that's true. If the outcome of that decision is racist, the action was racist, that shit is fucked.
Now, like I said, gang, I don't know. I don't know if this dude has valid points. I mean, I don't know. He don't know. He don't know. But this really wasn't a right or wrong answer. This was really just to ask Todd a question. Have you ever got laid off from a job or got fired from a job and thought maybe the reason you got laid off or fired was because of the color of your skin? You being a white man, I'm pretty sure that has never crossed your mind. Why would it? 99% of the people that get laid off that's black. Not unless you just bullshit on your job and you don't know what you're doing, you're not coming to work. But if you at work every day and you doing the same thing that your coworkers is doing, if not better, but when layoff time come around or if somebody get fired, your black ass be the first to go, that be the first thing cross our mind, gang. And you know that. Todd, you don't know that because you don't ever have experience that. See, this is what we call white privilege. You don't have to. It's hard to see something when you ain't never had to go through it. If you ain't never walked in a person's shoes, you can't. I don't expect people to see it the way we see it, though. Todd, I will give you that, but you can't tell me that white privilege is not a thing in 2025, bro. When it is everywhere. Look at how your president act. I don't even want to talk about him, but look at how Scooby act, bro. You could be in a trailer park respectfully and still have more line of credit than somebody that's in a $500,000 house just by you being a white man with your face card. I could be $1 million man and go in a restaurant and your ass could have $200 in your bank account. But if we address the same, people are going to give you way more better service and attention than they'll give a black man. And I'm not even going down through this rabbit hole with you, gang. I did just want to address this dude a little bit. White privilege is really a thing in 2025, no matter if you believe it or not. I know you want to believe it because I know you know it's real. You just ain't going to admit it. And I understand. I get it. But white privilege is a thing in 2025. That shit ain't going nowhere. Long as you are naive to the fact that this shit is still real, it's not going nowhere. There's a couple of white people that get it. Bro, they all on the internet. They get it. But then once again, it's people like you that probably get it, but ain't going to admit you get it because admitting you get it means y'all have been wrong for 400 years. Bro, y'all have had a 400-year head start. Y'all really have. I just use the workforce as a small example, bro. Small example. Look at how they do entertainers, bro. If you are black with a little bit of fame in 2025, they are taking all your money from you. Everybody is struggling right now. Everybody is struggling. But one thing about them white people, they gonna keep theirs. They usually do. But we always make it through, gang. I just wanted to drop this video up, bro. It's dropped. I love y'all. Don't let these people put in the back of your mind like, bro, they don't still have these privileges just because you see them still out here struggling a little bit like us. Just a little bit. Don't let them do that to us, gang. But like always, it's drop, gang. I love y'all. You keep your head on the swivel. You don't hurt nobody, but don't let nobody hurt you. But you also stay dangerous under the same breath, and I'm out. Peace.